If you've been to a supercars event or any motorsport event around Australia in the last 10 years, chances are you've seen this guy, the Hot Wheels Stunt Team, and the mighty Mack Truck. Matt Mingay, good to see you.
You do, see what you do.
And you're going to give us a tour of...
Absolutely, mate. Looking forward to showcase the weapon, the big banger.
Let's start at the front.
Look forward to it, mate.
This video series is brought to you by NTI, Australia's specialist insurance provider.
So this is my 2013 Mack SuperLiner big banger. It's one of the biggest engines on the market. It's 685 horsepower. You can't get any bigger. It's meant for towing B doubles and everything out back beyond belief. So it's a good freight train.
And what year was this one manufactured?
2013 at Waco, Queensland. Waco, Queensland makes all the Mack trucks you see in the nation. And they do a damn good job because Mack is by far the best truck there is on the market.
And built for Aussie conditions?
Absolutely. Mainly built for outback and towing real heavy haulage. I'm lucky because I don't have heavy haulage. So up hills, 600 k's an hour, just freight trains up every mountain hill. Overtakes every truck there is on the market. 2013,
what, you'd have about 1 million kilometres on this point now?
It's 2013 model and it should have 1 million kilometres on it. But it's got 300,000, so it's barely run in on trucking standards. It's unheard of for better Ks for this year model truck, so that's why it's in such pristine condition. I do about, last year 27 events, this year I booked in 24. And apparently by my wife's standards, I'm not allowed to book in anymore because we're too busy every year. We do about 60,000 Ks a year in the truck. It all depends if you go to Perth or Darwin or any faraway events. So yeah, a lot.
Starting at the front, what have we got?
I was very fortunate enough to have King bars, made me this killer, customised Hot Wheels front bar out of solid alloy. It's a real good bar and they custom made it for me only, so I'm very, very pleased with that.
And a bit of work goes into polishing this. Who does the polishing?
I'm lucky because my truck driver Chris, he's a good polisher. He does a lot of polishing goes involved, polishing the whole thing every event. I have to talk about my custom I Love Mack plates. When I did a deal with Mack and they showed me the truck, they had them on the plate on the truck. I said to them, because I'm a big fan of my PPQ plates, I said I'll only do a deal if I get the I Love Mack plates. So I love those plates. And I said, okay, deal.
So they threw it in with the truck?
They threw it in with the truck.
Nice. So this is the big banger?
Yeah, this is a big banger. As you can see, being low kilometres, it's pristine condition. Unbelievable. Oh, it's brand new, isn't it? So it's an MP10, made by Mack especially. Like I said, it's got 685 horsepower, absolutely pulls a freight train. So it's a real good engine.
So 685 horsepower up the front. How much horsepower at the back?
So I tow our two drift cars, my Camaro drift car, NASCAR power drift car, Kent's HSV, it's got 1,000 horsepower. Maggie's custom 1,000 rotary ute, plus the Gold Pony, plus the Harley, plus a whole pile of merchandise. And at the front, massive big office, air conditioned office with plasma screen. So after an event like Gold Coast or Darwin, for example, we come out of the cars and we're dripping wet with sweat. So we come there and change and try and cool down a little bit. It carries 1,000 litres and gets about 2 Ks per litre. From here down to Melbourne, it was one tank. So it's pretty good for fuel. It's got AdBlue, 2.5 tanks to Darwin. And yeah, so Perth is the biggest trip. Perth costs us about $12,000 in diesel. So there and back, it's about 12 grand in diesel. So a pretty penny. Beautiful big sleeper car with aircon and fans and a king size single mattress in it.
And what's it like travelling across the country, sleeping in your iconic truck out where it's meant to be?
The funniest thing is everywhere we park, constantly having adults, kids, every type of person come for a photo. So even when you're asleep, your photo's going off and people joking, laughing, having a photo beside the Hot Wheels stroller. So it's pretty unique. We have the door cars filled with die cars, Hot Wheels cars. So when you fill up with a servo, the kids come running out for a photo. So can I have a photo? Of course you can, and give them a die-cast car, and they lose their mind. All their Christmas come upon us.
That must be one of the best parts of your job,
It
putting
is.
the smile on all the kids' faces.
Seeing all the kids smiling, running on a die-cast car, Hot Wheels car, and they'll talk about it a long time to come and say, oh, I got this off the Hot Wheels Stunt Team. It's pretty cool.
And what do you reckon gets more photos, this or your drift car?
Honestly, the Mack Truck, having kids pose in front of the Mack Truck, event after event after event, and they pose in front of the Mack Truck more than my drift car, the Mack Truck wins.
So Matt, how long have you had your truck license?
Mate, I've had my truck license about 3 years now. I had no intention to get my truck license. I always had intention of having my own truck driver, which I do have my own truck driver. But it came to a point where I had to drive the truck, so I went and got my license. So I'm lucky because I got my truck license at my B double in one go. So I'm licensed to drive a B double all the way to wherever. It's a unique license. There aren't that many to get a manual B double license. So I'm pretty proud of it.
A couple of years ago, I remember you put an ad up on social media looking for a driver around the same time that you were going through this process. What was the response like putting that ad?
So yeah, I put an ad up. I had a truck driver for a little while. I lost him when I moved on. So I put an advert up on my social media. I got 1 million followers on my social media, so I knew I'd get flooded. I didn't realise I'd get flooded the way I did. I got 635 applications for truck driving. So I went through about 30 or 40 of them until I found a guy, but I couldn't go through 635. So I think every man and his dog who's got a truck license wants to drive the Hot Wheels semi around the nation, doing all the supercar events and all the big boys toys events, all the raw shows and motor X's and some of that, etc., etc. So yeah, it's
an absolute dream job for someone.
Absolutely, it's pretty unique.
What advice would you give to somebody that's looking to start a career in driving trucks, and what are some of the highlights of driving these big rigs around the country?
Absolutely, I mean, I'm all for it now. I never used to be, but experiencing it myself and driving interstate is just so good to get to relax to the music up and just chill out. You can't speed in them, which is great, and just hitting the open roads is pretty unique, pretty cool.
And especially working in motorsport, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even more special.
And going to an event and doing a big motorsport event, maybe a 2 or 3 or 4 day event. 4 day events are pretty long, but pretty cool.
And of course, the driver parades too at the events are extremely popular. It must be pretty fun taking this through.
Yeah, the driver parade events are damn cool. We do a convoy with about 30 other semis, all the V8 supercar semis, and without being biased, the Hot Wheels semi gets the most cheers, most claps, and most kids screwing galore by far. We had the best reaction. The first time I went in the truck, I thought it was normal. Second time I saw on the edge of the road, going through Darwin, for example, and seeing the crowd react when the Hot Wheels semi went past, oh my God, I was blown away. So I was pretty proud of it.
It's such a great thing for the sport and for the fans to be able to get up close with the trucks and get photos with them and make some memories.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, damn cool.
Should we have a look inside?
Absolutely.
All right, Matt, the office.
This is the office.
How many hours you spent here?
A lot of hours spent here. The first few hours ever driving is a bit daunting, but after all, it's a piece of cake. I mean, very blessed because this Mack SuperLiner is an auto, so it's a touch button auto, no gears, no crash boxes, thank God. They grind galore, so lucky to just press drive and away you go.
And any other tech to make the drive easier?
No, just make sure you got trailer brakes here if you need to put your trailer brakes on only. Your cruise control, which is vital for sitting on the highway 100 k's an hour. And all your gauges are mainly air pressures. Engine oil pressure, and it decides all air pressures. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and the aircon's so nice and chilly.
Oh, that's what you want.
Yeah.
And you get a few waves out the windows as people drive past on the highway?
If I could count the amount of waves I get, the amount of cars that go past beeping and will go past doing the whole is incredible. Everyone loves, man, woman, child, no matter what the age of the dude, loves Hot Wheels. So always got a theory, if a kid or a guy doesn't like Hot Wheels, something wrong with them.
How many crew would you have at a typical event? With the
Oh,
Hot
how many
Wheels Stunt
crew?
Team?
How many crew do we have at this event? Usually about five or six of us on average an event. A big event has 7 of us, but average event have 5, which are my little boy Kent, my wife Sandy, she's a team manager, and myself and truck driver.
And there's no way you could put on the show you do and get to the amount of events you do throughout the year without a reliable truck.
No, God no, God no. Reliability is number one for reliability. We'll make sure this is in pristine condition, all up, check all the fluid levels before it goes away. And we've been on the road in this for the last 4 years and never even had a murmur out of it, not even a misfire out of it. So it's pretty good truck.
And it must be great after a huge weekend in the sun, the heat, just to get it all packed away and get into the comfort of the cab and hit the road.
It is. It's just to chill out, put your thought brain on, listen to music, and just chill out for the next 10 hours. So.
All right, we've had a look at the front, Matt, and now walk us through the back, the trailer.
Yeah,
Tell us what it is.
The back of the trailers, we've got both drift cars live up top. When we got a drift event, a motorsport event, my little boys' drift cars live down the bottom. And because it's a low trailer, we're step down, so we can walk in there easily.
And it's all on bag, so when you
all on bag, so bagged out. So when we stop like this, we back in, let all there, and so it goes down. So the edge of the trailer is only that high off the ground, which is great for stepping up into. Big hydraulic rear door, which comes down and goes all out to put our cars in. So even putting the cars in draws the crowd always.
You operate as a full race team. You have multiple race cars, drift cars, a prime mover.
Absolutely.
How do you pull all this together and what does it take?
Oh mate, we've got everything. We got 4 drift cars. We got trophy trucks, trophy cars, super trucks. We got golf buggies. We got plazas. We got Harleys. We got 3 Harleys. We got unlimited amount of tyres thanks to Racing Pro tyres. They look after our high need to go burn rubber. So
it's a huge operation. It's bigger than some of the race teams out there.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. People say to me all the time, "Well, you're so lucky, Mingay, so lucky." I think I've got a dream job. I don't get me wrong. I love my job, but it's some hard work. 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Me and my wife, a couple of helpers. So it's pretty hard work.
When was the last time you had a weekend off?
No, well, I've had a time off over Christmas and New Year's. Only because I had to. My wife would kill me if I don't. But it's full steam ahead, action packed from the 2nd of January. We're back in it again. So all systems go.
So I'd imagine on a weekend off you'd want to stay home and not go anywhere as opposed to go on a holiday.
It's funny because my Christmas and New Year's, people go, "Oh, you got some time off, have you? Are you going to go anywhere?" I live half my year out of a suitcase. So my bedroom is suitcase packed. So for once, I managed to put my suitcase in a closet. And so I thoroughly enjoy staying at home. By no means do I want to travel away, go anywhere at all. I just want to enjoy home while I can.
Got a huge amount of machinery on board, and part of that process is getting it wrapped. It would take a bit to wrap a big truck and all your gear.
Absolutely, long gone are the days of painting. So it's all, everything you got to get wrapped. So we've got trucks, cars, bikes, Harleys, semi-trailers, everything's got to be wrapped. So thanks to a company called CMP Wraps at Labrador on Gold Coast, they wrap everything for me. Virtually his full-time job is wrapping for me. If only I could get a sponsored paper wraps, it'd be pretty cool. My bill is pretty damn big at the end of the year getting wraps. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Everything looks unbelievable. So my whole job is to make everything look pristine, absolute best nick ever. And I think we do a pretty good job.
And the smiles on everyone's faces when they see you roll up to an event, I think that's testament to that.
Absolutely. If we roll up with things all dinged up and binged up and looks dodgy, we won't get anywhere near the amount of publicity we do. So we always make sure we look A-class.
Matt Mingay, thanks for showing us around the Mack Truck.
My pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.